What up? This is Rapids, and so a whole block of Crips has showed up to Adam22's No Jumper, and it went left because I guess Lush, the dude that he had previously fired, and then he rehired him like a year later or something. So Lush is back on No Jumper. Well, Lush made plans to have a rapper from California go to No Jumper so he can have a interview. And when the rapper pulled up, I think his name is Travis Ford or something. When he pulled up with his old block from the east and the west side.
Adam scary ass. Let us in, cuz.
Travis Ford, cuz, what's going on, cuz?
Stop playing. Less invited us.
No.
Nigga, y'all wanna be gang and culture, cuz, into the whole east side and west side out here. Oh man, we ain't nothing but.
Hey, cuz, check it out, Trav. Yeah, Adam ain't fucking you today, cuz. So this what we gonna do, cuz. You gonna take your crew. Y'all gonna get the here. We gonna try it again next time. We gonna try to get my boy. You my boy. You my boy, but Adam ain't fucking. So y'all gotta get up out of here, cuz. Man, it's all bad. Yeah, cuz. Y'all trespassing at this point, cuz. You gotta go. Damn.
This ain't out to whack, cuz. No Jumper, nigga. Fuck Adam, nigga. Fuck Lush, cuz. Invited us here, bro. It's a lot of money to be here and bring gifts and drop the mics and video man, cuz. So y'all want to play with us, cuz? Y'all gotta get the fuck out of LA, nigga.
So some say it was 100 deep, but others say Adam spoke up and said it was like more like 40. But either way, he pulled up basically with his block, and they had No Jumper cake, they had banners, No Jumper banners, all types of stuff to, celebrate being on No Jumper. And Adam would not let them in. They came to the door deep like that, and Adam was just in there with a couple people. He wasn't ready for that, and he basically, he wouldn't open the doors and ended up actually getting the police called.
Okay, so I'm going to speak on the situation that happened today. Basically, like, I don't know, 40 dudes showed up at the office, and they had cakes and all kinds of, a big truck with No Jumper graphics on the side, whatever, which sounds okay, but there's like nobody at the office. It was like me and the Plug Talk girls, and that was it. So I was really confused. It turns out that Lush, in the middle of whatever kind of binge, whatever you want to call this, that he's on, he had basically invited a lot of people to come to the office to do content. Now, he says he only invited 2 people. It was only supposed to be like 2-3 people. They came super deep. We shut it down. We said, listen, we don't have anybody here. There's nothing going on. You guys cannot come in. And nobody is allowed to pull up to our spot this deep ever, regardless. So I'm just going to say, do I blame the people who showed up? I mean, not really, because they thought that this was all good. I blame Lush. So Lush is now on a 1-week suspension. I don't even know. Honestly, I'm so pissed off that 1 week of a suspension does not really seem like enough. But I just want to say to anybody who felt like they had their time wasted today and all, it didn't have anything to do with us. If you are on the No Jumper schedule, you're supposed to be coming in. Trust me, there's an actual process to it. You will speak to somebody that is going to give you the information. And there's a cap. You could pull up with like 3 people. You can't pull up with 40 people. It's not happening. So I can't really even blame anybody who pulled up. I can only blame Lush because this is just insane.
Now, I don't know exactly who called the police, but the police ended up getting called, and they showed up to help disperse the crowd. So this really got Travis Ford and his hood heated. So I'm hearing their Crips, this is a Crip hood that he brought to No Jumper, and they were just trying to turn up with Adam. And, when they got kicked out, they pretty much, got heated, and they tried to basically ban No Jumper from California. And they said it was going up from there, basically, like they said Adam is banned from LA. So the only good thing is that I guess according to reports, Adam had, talked to Travis for it. That's all it takes sometimes is a communication. So word is that, they got on the phone and they talked, and Adam had to explain that you can't be coming here 40 deep, 100 deep or whatever and thinking you're going to get inside. I mean, they would outnumber anybody once inside, and you just can't really have that type of crowd show up. Adam must have explained to him, this is a professional business. It's not, I know it looks fun and everything from the internet perspective where y'all looking at No Jumper like it's the hangout spot, a place where you can go to chill and, you know what I'm saying? It's like an entertainment venue or something they thinking. But Adam said, this ain't no club or nothing, basically. He had to let them know this is a place of business. You got invited. Lush said he only invited 2 of y'all. And somehow this dude thought he could bring his whole block, so.
My asada issue. I need my asada fries.
Man, come get your asada issue, man. Taco Pete been waiting on you.
Easy call. Hey, this Wednesday, No Jumper, we turning up, gang.
Oh, man, we turning all the way up.
I need my neighbors in the building. I need my neighbors.
Yeah, okay, man. We got my 6-0 Blue Cinco coming out, man. We got my boy Shot of 4, the whole gang, man. Shout out Global Bill. I'm bringing
Hey, what they call me in the main streets?
man, Mafia Lush, man.
Mafia Lush. You stupid. The cracking. You know what's going on. My dog Travis Forrest, CEO of Dosh Network. What's cracking? All right.
Yo, Dogs Network, nigga, Taco Pete's too. We out here.
Come on, man. All right, then.
Sounds like they squashed the beef, though. And the only thing is Travis Forrest still left it open. He said he don't know how he going to feel the next day or nothing. I think Adam's going to make it right, though. He'll probably end up inviting them again, give them another chance to show up. And this time show up with just like 2. I think you can probably bring more than 2 people. Adam said usually like it's two people you can bring, so, go by the rules and show up and do it the right way. I think they'll probably be able to squash it from there and even talk about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Adam is going to give him another opportunity just to make things right, and so Lush, I guess, is suspended for a week. It was a big spectacle out there. I mean, you could never allow that many people, from the block, even though they were celebrating No Jumper. I guess they had banners, No Jumper cakes, No Jumper everything. It was like they were there to show out and turn up with No Jumper. But you can't bring 40 to 100 people in. Like, what type of sense would that make? How can you even control a crowd like that,
Bro, these folks are tripping right now, dog.
Tell Adam to come outside.
Bro, hey,
They don't come outside, it's gonna be a problem.
Hey, bro, they're tripping, bro.
What they tripping on? What
You told us to be here.
Nah, bro, I know, but you wasn't supposed to be like super deep like that. You said it was just gonna be the 2 of y'all was gonna come back right now.
I got my 6 O's and my homies.
I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's like, it was overpowering for him to bring that many people through. You should have known better. But I guess, Travis or whoever this dude is got too excited. He got too excited by being invited to No Jumper. And he was ready to, show out, I guess. And you can't really blame him for being excited and everything because, this was an opportunity for them, I guess. They looking at like let's put the block on. Let's put the whole block on. And they ruined their chance after that, just by, being reckless like that. But I'm not going to be surprised if Travis gets another shot to show up, and this time do it right. Just show up with a couple people and you good. You in there, you can promote whatever you're trying to promote, man, you know what I'm saying, and take it from there. But, this was a reckless way to go about it, though. And he should have known better. That's not Adam's fault, really. I mean, this dude better, he should look at it from Adam's perspective. Let's say this dude, Travis, had a spot and he invited 2 people, and then you look outside, you got a whole, block showing up 40 to 100 deep. You know what I'm saying? He should look at it from Adam's perspective. Will he allow them in? You know what I'm saying? That's just too much. That's too much going on. Ain't nobody going for that. But Lush, I don't know where the miscommunication happened, but Lush is suspended, and Adam's even considering maybe firing him again. So as of right now, Lush is suspended for a week. And, if Adam's saying he still thinks that's kind of light. He thinks like a week suspension for that. that was a crazy situation. I mean, No Jumper's already hot for having Loose Cannon there and Brick Baby. So they're already being looked at and targeted by the feds and the police. So this is not the type of attention that Adam and No Jumper is trying to have for that building right now. So, I mean, they're even being sued by somebody, and, you know, it was too much. It was just too much. And, you know, it's very hot. You know, No Jumper is very hot. That's why Adam keeps people like Wack around, though. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if Wack was involved, because I heard Travis showed up on a Clubhouse, and that's where Wack really be hanging out a lot, is on Clubhouse. So, you know, the dude that showed up, I guess, got on the phone over on Clubhouse, and I guess the smoke has settled now. And, you know, logic was brought to the table where, yeah, of course, you can't come in there 40 deep. Of course, you know, saying 100 deep or whatever, you can't do that. But Adam's smart for keeping people like Wack around. You know what I'm saying? Wack is like the muscle for No Jumper right now. That's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just show up and, you know what I'm saying, think you can just, you know, treat Adam and, you know what I'm saying, look at Adam like, oh, he's nothing. So, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you want, because he got Wack behind him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they're really worried about the security guards, but Wack got clout. You know what I'm saying? Wack 100 got clout in the streets. So I think with Wack being involved with No Jumper, that was a smart move for Adam, because I think Adam feels more protected, because that's Wack's place of business. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's a rival set though, because I'm hearing, like I said, Travis and them is Crips, and I know Wack and them, he used to always be shouting out Pyru. So I don't know the politics of Cali street stuff, so I don't really understand who gets along with who or nothing. But, you know, Wack don't be showing up 100 deep though. You know what I'm saying? Wack just shows up him, but it's like he do be connected, it seems like, even though I'm hearing Wack is not really shouting out his set no more like that online like he used to. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling he's still very connected with the streets. So, you know what I'm saying? That I think he was able to kind of help settle things down and get everyone on the same page, and, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep y'all updated, you know what I'm saying, as more information comes out. Just stay in tune. Let's get 100 likes on this video. Let me see. Also subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. And then follow Rap Hits on all social media. I got all the links in the comment section and description box. I'm out.
I've always wanted to continue to try to work with him, vice versa. He always tapped in with me. Never really had a chance to spin the block with an interview again with him until about a month ago. Earlier this month, we wound up locking in the interview, and I had him come on the news. Now, I've been wanting to bring him back. I completely fucked up as far as the protocol, and I did not realize just like kind of how faded I was, and I'd been kind of just in this getting fucked up and making music mode, and I was so just in that zone that I kind of lost sight and wasn't really making the best decisions or remembering certain things. Now, Travis is a dude that sends a lot of texts. I'm not trying to, you know, get on, like, talk shit or be mean, but Travis sends like a ridiculous amount of texts and Instagram messages to the point where it's impossible for any normal person to like keep up with them or even respond. Like damn near there's been months where he's having a conversation with himself in my inbox, respectfully. But we had talked the other day, apparently, I don't even remember this part, but apparently when we were on my live stream, well, we got on the phone and he said like, yo, I'm bringing the homies with me, Blue Cinco. And I fuck with Blue Cinco, you feel me? Blue Cinco is a real ass dude. Poncho's a real dude. There's a lot of Rick Rock. There's a whole group of dudes. The other, I think Danger is the other dude's name. The dude that's a Poondaga's artist. All really solid dudes. But I thought that like that Travis, come in with me, maybe get him on the news with one of his homies or something. I should have been communicating better, but I was so deep in the weeds with my bullshit that I didn't I didn't, and I did not communicate. Adam, not a single member of the staff had any clue whatsoever. Got to use this time to kind of reflect, get right. And I've been going so hard, I haven't given myself any breaks. So I'm really like to just step off of the internet until I come back next week and completely, although I do kind of want to tap in and do some more music streams in the meantime, just to stay sharp, because I'm on such a wave in that regard, which I'll continue to do so. So, again, and also, yeah, apologies.